nutrient pollution is having a tremendous impact on the health of the citizens and the soil that our farming communities depend upon. It's impacting our citizens in terms of cost to municipalities to remove excess nitrate from the water. It's impacting our citizens in terms of impacts on our lakes and our streams that we use for recreation as well as drinking water. And we're seeing that evidenced by increased toxic algae blooms, by increased cyanobacteria in our water, all directly related to the nutrients, especially the nitrogen that leaches off our farmlands. The farming community of my dreams is one that I actually have thought about this a lot. And this is the part where how we care for our landscape is so critical. I believe where I live in Iowa, if we clean up our water, if we get the nitrogen out, if we get the algae blooms out, if we restore some of that biodiversity we've lost in our landscape and we bring back the wild species, and we make this a beautiful place to live again, people will move back to our small towns. And if people move back to our small towns, that means we can have more markets for locally grown food and further actually diversify our cropping systems back to what we had 100 years ago. You know, Iowa once exported 157 different crops. Today we have 2. And you imagine that, but for Iowa to do that, the other thing we've got to do is we have to learn to embrace diversity. We have to learn to embrace immigration. It's what's always made our state grow, but we've got to take a more open and honest approach to it, because that will bring the knowledge to raise those crops, that will bring the people to make our communities vibrant, and that'll make us the kind of place I want to live. And right now, as I travel the state, we're not aiming in that direction, and that's not the way I want to see my state go.